And of course, there are still a number of different markets around the world that still have non-tariff based trade barriers to U.S. beef. And Missy, one of them is the European Union.
As the European Union has a hormone restriction that the United States meets that restriction with the non-hormone treated cattle program. And the European Union is a beef eating region and they want our product. And there has been a exponential growth in this marketplace over the past 10 years.
There sure has. And another area, Kevin, that shows great promise for U.S. beef exports is Russia.
Yeah, we're closed off to Russia right now for political reasons. Up until we got cut off 2 or 3 years ago, we were exporting almost $400 million worth of our product into Russia. So if we could get Russia reopened, as one example, that market could be $500 million up to $1 billion in the near future.
I'd like to add that they want a lot of live cattle, and we actually can still ship live cattle to Russia. That window's been open still, and a lot of cattle have gone to Russia over the last few years, but that is a huge market.
And you said Africa shows great promise for U.S. beef exports.
I really think that I think the U.S. has just overlooked Africa. Maybe it's a fear factor or something. There's infrastructure problems within Africa, but a tremendous amount of beef is supplied out of Eastern Africa, Somalia and Ethiopia, those areas. But the quality of those cattle, the quality of that beef is not even near the quality of ours. No offense, but you've got emerging middle classes in Africa, in a lot of the countries, Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, a lot of these countries have emerging middle classes. They've got a taste for good beef, and they want our beef.
You know, you mentioned live cattle imports. You said China also has tremendous promise down the road.
China is the big elephant in the room, and their appetite for live cattle is huge. They import a tremendous amount of live dairy and beef cattle, and that is a whole nother big kahuna market once we finally work out trade negotiations with China.
Absolutely. Jack, any final thoughts, I guess, as we kind of talk about trade and hopefully getting the Trans-Pacific Partnership through Congress?
Well, I think whether we're talking about countries within the TPP or whether it be the European Union or Russia, the biggest thing we have is that we've got a business here in the United States, and our model is built on the free market. If our industry has a chance to compete, that's all we're asking for, and we'll be able to supply the world with the highest quality, safest beef produced.
Well, let me just say, I appreciate you, every single one of you, for joining us on today's program to talk about the importance of trade and hopefully getting the Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP, through Congress. So thanks for being with us. So we invite you to consider becoming a member of the National Cattlemen's Beef Association to help unite with others who share your values and want to protect the way of life in the cattle industry. To join the NCBA, just call 1-866-USA-BEEF or go online to beefusa.org.